So when I bought this property, there was no electrical on it, so I had to have the electrical company come out and put that meter in. And so what they did is they put the transformer up. They actually put a new pole in, ran it down to the meter, and then I was responsible from the meter to the house. So I trenched a line in all the way around the house and brought it in myself. So the electrical is one of the things that I was not allowed to do myself. So I have a friend who is an electrician, so we are working together on it, and he's been out helping me get this garage roughed in, and so I'll take you through what we have going on in here. So that line comes around the house, and then it goes, it's about 3.5 feet in the ground, and it comes underneath, and I have it ran in schedule 80, 3-inch schedule 80 PVC, and then it comes and it pops up here, and then before it comes through the concrete, I changed it over to metal, which is EMT, and it comes through, comes into my service panel. And what we have chosen to do for the garage is to run everything in conduit. So this conduit here is a 3/4 inch, and it goes up and it runs the entire length of the garage. So that's going to be like our main trunk line, which will carry all our circuits. So I'll show you. Starts, comes out of the box, comes across, comes through the wall there, runs across, comes into this room, and it runs all the way across, and then it pops in to this last little section over here. And then what we do is we branch off of that. So all my circuits in the garage will pretty much be able to run through there, and then we branch off. So it comes out, comes over to light, and then down to my switch. And then we're gonna have an outlet over there. Same thing in there, I branched it off. Comes in, got a junction box, comes over to the lights, and then goes over to my switches, and then it actually goes down underneath into the storm shelter. I ran Romex from here down into the storm shelter, because that'll all be framed up and drywalled. And then we got a junction box here where we come off to the lights, down to light switch and outlet. And then same thing over here, we come to the lights, and then it'll come down to a switch. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why wouldn't I just run all this in the wall before finishing it? Well, there's a couple reasons. One is this is all metal, and if you've ever tried to cut in boxes into metal, it's not very fun at all. And secondly, as my shop and garage evolves, I can tie into this conduit and add outlets or whatever I want. I can even pull new circuits through that main conduit if I need to. So it makes it very convenient, and I like the way it looks. It's kind of an industrial look, and once these lights are all on, you're not going to be able to see anyway. These are all 48-inch LED lights, and I got them from a company out in Texas. I think I got the box right here. It is Prime Lights from Austin, Texas. PrimeLights.com is where I got them. They had the lights that I wanted, and they were pretty reasonable. But I'll even be able to add more lights if I want to. It'll be really easy to tie into this and go over to more lights when I get to that point. I definitely have enough to get me started and get what I want in. But if you're going to have a garage like this, it's something to think about. I mean, I have no problem if somebody wants to run their wires in the wall, but for my garage, it just makes it so nice and convenient to be able to just tap into one of these boxes and run over to another outlet or whatever I need. So, and that's the thing, I just don't know how this is all going to lay out, and this just gives me a lot of options to run it all in Conduit. So the circuit for the lights in the garage, it goes up, that's a 2-inch EMT pipe there that goes up, and then it just dies in there. I have a plastic bushing up there to protect the wires, but I'm going to run a lot of the Romexes. I'll probably put another 2-inch there, and then I can run all my Romexes up through that and then over into the house if I need to. But my power comes over, and then it actually drops into this light right here, and then it goes over to the light switch and comes down. And so I'll be able, and then I'll just pull wires through that conduit to each light. Makes it nice and convenient. And then I think if I go with the jack shaft openers, I'm gonna put one on each side here. I measured and I got enough room that I can put them side by side. So I'll put an outlet there, and then I'll put an outlet down between those. I think all of you guys who have mentioned those, I looked into them and I really like them. I think they're sleek, save a lot of space, and from everything I found, they can do up to an 18-foot wide door and up to a 14-foot tall. So these doors here are 10 by 8, so they're 10 foot wide, 8 foot tall. So there should be no problem with them lifting these. The one thing that I've read about them that they say can be a problem is the cable tension. Sometimes you can have a problem with the cable tension. They said things that help that is high lift doors or vertical lift doors, because there's always usually tension on that cable, which I have high lift, so that shouldn't be a problem. If it is, they have there's cable tensioners that you can buy to help with that. So hope you guys enjoyed this short little episode on the electric. We'll be pulling all the wire in Saturday, and the garage should be completely roughed in by then. And as far as what I've been up to, the first couple days this week, I moved dirt and I had to run some errands, but I started framing yesterday on the upstairs, so I will have a framing video out by this weekend, probably Friday night or Saturday. I'll get it out and we'll get you up to speed on that. But thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next show.